What happens when Hollywood's brightest promise decides the spotlight belongs to her alone? When applause turns into eye rolls and every headline writes itself in sarcasm instead of praise? Tonight we trace the spectacular freefall of Bella Ramsey, from fan favorite warrior to the industry's biggest cautionary tale, so grab your popcorn, hit that like button, and buckle up. Because this story isn't just messy, it's a masterclass in self-inflicted collapse.
Yes, maybe we can prop it open with something and you can slide. Whoa! Oh my god, what? Is it getting bigger? Stop it. No, seriously, what's with that? It's fine, Joel. Does it hurt? Joel, please, you're making me self-conscious. I'm sorry, it's just a little bit startling. Normal head, Joel, can we just get back to the door thing? It's planetary. Leave it. It's gonna have its own area code soon.
We just had to not like each other for a bit.
You had to not like me, which came easy.
So
Bella Ramsey's troubles didn't start on a soundstage. They started in her own interviews. After season 1 of The Last of Us rocketed her to center stage, audiences expected gratitude, humility, maybe a tease of what came next. What they got instead was a lecture tour. Bella dismissed longtime gamers as stuck in the past, called chunks of the fan base toxic, and hinted that anyone who disagreed with her bold new vision simply didn't understand modern art. Overnight, the conversation shifted from wow, she's great as Ellie, to wow, who does she think she is?
I'm sorry. That was acting. That's what that was. I don't really care what happens with this movie. I really hope her career is pretty much over. I'd be thrilled to see that. I can't imagine. I mean, Christian.
Like most people, I liked the first season. I thought they did a great job. Season 2, I was skeptical on them not recasting Ellie and keeping Bella Ramsey as Ellie because it's supposed to take place 5 years into the future, but obviously Bella Ramsey in real life was not going to age that much in, the 2 years it took between seasons. So in the show, Ellie still looks exactly the same, but is supposed to be 5 years older. Also, Ellie still acts exactly the same. For some reason, they made the decision for The Last of Us Season 2 to make Ellie dumb, to the point where she even says that she's stupid. Why? That just kind of betrays the character.
Change up your impression at all, or is it pretty much the same?
Well, the noise is the same. I've not got any more noises in my back pocket. The new infected are pretty terrifying. They're so smart, and they haven't really got a noise. That's the whole point of them, is they're silent and terrifying.
Ooh, give us a little silent and terrifying.
I mean, Christian.
Because Ellie still looks and acts like a 14-year-old from Season 1, even though she's supposed to be 19.
Joel, I think I found something. Whoa! What? No, nothing. It's just your forehead seems bigger than last season. I think I found a way.
Those comments might have faded if season 2 stuck the landing, but the sophomore outing exposed an even harsher truth. Bella was badly miscast for a 5-year time jump. Viewers tuned in expecting an older, wiser Ellie. They found the same teenage face and identical mannerisms. The immersion shattered. Memes comparing 14-year-old season 1 Ellie to still 14-year-old season 2 Ellie blanketed Reddit, and the hashtag recast Ellie trended for days. Behind the scenes, HBO tried damage control. Showrunners asked Bella to tone down the politics and refocus press junkets on the story, but sources say she doubled down, questioning plot points, demanding script rewrites, and rejecting reshoots she felt were regressive. Directors complained that every discussion about a scene morphed into a debate about identity politics. Crew members whispered that a one-day pickup shoot ballooned into a 3-day nightmare once Bella refused to say a line she considered gamer bait. The budget bled, patience evaporated, then the unthinkable. An internal screening with test audiences delivered the verdict no one wanted. Ellie was now viewers' least favorite character. Executives read the comment cards. She feels whiny. She acts younger, but claims to be older. I don't buy her anymore. Faced with spiraling costs and dwindling goodwill, HBO wielded the axe. No tear-filled press conference, no heartfelt cast farewells, just a curt email canceling season 3. In one sentence, Bella's dream gig vanished. If the cancellation was a body blow, the Simpsons parody was the knockout punch. The cartoon's Bella Ramsey lampooned Bella as a bragging, awards-flinging diva who blamed patriarchy whenever audiences yawned. Jokes about her forehead-to-ego ratio drew stadium laughs. Viral clips tore through TikTok faster than a cordyceps infection, racking up millions of views and proving satire can sting harder than any critic. Most actors would ride out the storm in silence, not Bella. She launched an Instagram Live, eyes puffy, voice cracking, 15 minutes of raw emotion. In the clip, she slammed Hollywood snakes, labeled The Simpsons a hate cartoon, and vowed to fight the trolls head on. It was equal parts meltdown and megaphone. PR experts called it a masterclass in what not to do. Never fight a meme with tears, never hand your haters more content. Within hours, the live was chopped into soundbite confetti, remixed under sad violin tracks, then reaction videoed by every commentary channel from here to Tokyo. The internet declared open season. As the online inferno raged, Hollywood ran for cover. One talent agency insider leaked that Bella's name was quietly removed from active pitch lists. Casting directors flagged her as high risk. Streamers passed on meetings. Even former champion Pedro Pascal bobbed and weaved. When journalists asked about her future, offering polite shrugs instead of praise, word spread that Bella's own representatives were urging her to hibernate, code for disappearing until the heat cooled. But the heat only intensified. Fan communities split into feuding camps. Supporters tweeted #StandWithBella, arguing she was punished for speaking her mind. But detractors thundered louder. A petition titled "Keep Bella Out of TLOU Forever" crossed 100,000 signatures in 6 days. Popular Ellie fan pages, Kiz scrubbed her face, Torchimor switching banners to Pedro-only appreciation. Even modders in gaming forums replaced her likeness with deep-faked alternatives, an unintentional survey of how fast tech and resentment can merge. Bella's team attempted a pivot. Leaked emails revealed discussions of an indie horror film reboot to rebrand her as a serious adult performer. But investors balked, worried her social media baggage would overshadow any plot. Studio insurance reportedly quoted premiums 20% higher than usual, because Twitter explosions, it turns out, are an actuarial risk. Every few weeks, another headline twisted the knife. Variety ran "From Darling to Downfall, Can Bella Ramsey Recover?" while Deadline labeled her 2025's #1 casting red flag. One producer quipped, "Hiring Bella right now is like hiring a foghorn for a lullaby." Ouch. The irony? Bella's actual talent was never in doubt. She'd once commanded scenes beside giants in Game of Thrones, conveying courage with a single glare. But talent isn't bulletproof. Stardom survives on goodwill, and goodwill evaporates when an actor trades gratitude for grievance. Hollywood loves a rebel until the rebel starts torching the franchise that made her famous. Could Bella stage a comeback? Technically, yes. Stranger turnarounds have happened. Robert Downey Jr. rose from headlines worse than memes. But Downey disappeared, repaired, returned humble. Bella's last public move was an emotional broadcast doubling down on victimhood. Until she offers accountability, real, unscripted humility, studios will view her as radioactive. It's not blacklisting, it's business. Scripts cost millions and memes cost nothing. No executive wants their next tentpole overshadowed by a trending hashtag about forehead jokes. So where does that leave Bella Ramsey? For now on the sidelines, watching a business that once cheered her race ahead. New talents fill the space she left. Fresh Ellie fan cast trend weekly. Meanwhile, the Simpsons episode lives on in GIF form, a permanent digital scar. Every time someone types "Smella Gramsey," it animates the parody anew, proving that the internet never forgets and rarely forgives. As viewers, we're left with a tale equal parts inspiring and cautionary. Inspiring because it shows how quickly passion can rocket someone into the stratosphere. Cautionary because it reveals how even a rocket with the wrong guidance system eventually crashes back to Earth. Fame demands fuel, hard work, respect for fans, a dash of grace. Remove any one of those and gravity wins. In closing, remember, Hollywood spotlights are bright but fragile. They warm you when you honor the audience. They scorch you when you sneer at them. Bella Ramsey once commanded that light with fearless confidence. Today, her name flashes as a warning label on studio whiteboards. Talent isn't enough. Humility matters. Let that sink in before the credits roll. And don't forget to smash subscribe for more deep dives into the rise and fall of pop culture's boldest stars.